You want to know why your life feels stuck? Why you walk around tired, insecure, small? I'll tell you. Because you care too much. And people who care too much obey. You became a hostage to other people's opinions, a hostage to approval, a hostage to the fear of disappointing someone, a hostage to what will they think? And the worst part, you believe this is normal. It isn't. It's biological weakness. The human brain was built to seek approval from the tribe. Rejection meant death. Acceptance meant survival. But today, it's a prison. You've been editing yourself for years, lowering your voice, filtering your opinions, choosing clothes to not stand out, explaining yourself, apologizing for existing. And it's killing you. Because people who need to be accepted are never respected. People who chase validation are never feared. People who fear rejection are already defeated. Now breathe and face this without escaping. You spend your life trying to control how people see you, and it's draining your power. Montaigne saw this centuries ago. He realized that most people are tortured by disasters that never existed. He called it imaginary catastrophes, and he was right. You suffer over scenarios that never happened. You fight battles that don't exist. You fear judgments no one made. You carry pain that lives only in your head. And while you feed those ghosts, your real life slips away. Time, energy, focus, courage, all wasted, just to impress people who forget you tomorrow. And here's the paradox. The more you try to please, the less they respect you. The more you try to control, the weaker you become. The more you chase approval, the more invisible you feel. So listen carefully now. What Montaigne discovered isn't inner peace. It's power. Cold, quiet, untouchable power. Detachment isn't a cute philosophy. It's a weapon, a psychological armor, a mindset where nothing can break you because you don't depend on anyone to exist. When you stop begging for validation, you become unpredictable, uncontrollable, dangerous. Because no one can manipulate a person who doesn't fear rejection. No one can dominate someone who doesn't need approval. People feel this energy. When you don't depend on their applause, they start respecting you. They listen. They follow. Sometimes they fear you. That is real power, silent power, heavy power, power that cannot be negotiated. Montaigne said, "Most of the misfortunes of my life never happened." He was teaching one thing: stop being a victim of ghosts. Stop living as a servant to other people's opinions. Stop believing you need perfection to deserve respect. You don't. You only need to be whole. And whole doesn't mean perfect. Whole means real. Whole means authentic. Whole means free. And when you finally break the addiction to other people's approval, everything shifts. Your relationships shift. Your confidence shifts. Your energy shifts. Your presence shifts. You stop chasing. You start attracting. You stop explaining. You start asserting. You stop being hurt. You start being respected. This is the game. Raw, simple, and nobody told you. So let me ask you,
and answer with brutal honesty. What are you still holding on to? Whose approval are you still chasing? Whose disappointment are you still afraid of? Why are you living like you're fragile? Let it go. Right now. Because the thing that controls you is exactly the thing you're scared to lose. If you want power, if you want respect, if you want freedom, you must do what almost no one does. Stop caring about what doesn't matter. Stop obeying other people's opinions. Stop shrinking yourself to fit. Choose to be whole. Choose to be free. Choose to be untouchable. Everything else aligns on its own.
Before you leave, I want you to do something simple and brutally powerful. Think of one person, the first name that appears in your mind, someone who keeps shrinking themselves, someone who still tries to impress the wrong people, someone you know is trapped inside their own head. Now listen, sharing this video is not to help me. It's to prove something to yourself. It's a declaration that you're done chasing approval, a signal that you finally understood the message, a quiet act of rebellion against the old version of you. When you share this, you send the world the same shift that is happening inside you. It's a silent commitment, a personal pact, a no more without saying a word. So do it. Share it with that person. Not tomorrow, not later, now. And if this video hit you, if it confronted you, if it stripped away your excuses, then you already know the next step. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, not to please me, but to keep receiving the kind of truth that most people are too afraid to hear, and you are finally strong enough to face. Because starting today, you don't live to impress anyone. You live to become someone your old self would never recognize.